theaters. These three
They basically
characters were
turned Hulk
firmly
into a
sitting at the top
vegan
of
with sandals and jorts.
Marvel's food chain.
What?
So when the MCU,
I mean, I know he obviously wore jorts,
you
but it's
expect
like
these characters to be the best.
you
of
see
the
in the
best,
like the
right?
later on Avengers, dude, it's like, what is he
For
doing?
Two of them, I can say they've done a pretty good job.
He's not even
but for
strong.
This dude right here.
Oh God.
This guy. Who is that guy?
Damn.
Who is that guy?
He is big trash. The MCU has completely massacred the Hulk. This dude has been so trash for like 10 years now, and
Dude,
it's
my
genuinely
favorite Hulk
unacceptable.
is just the first Hulk, bro.
What the hell is
The
this?
first Hulk.
Who is this? Now, y'all know I'm DC's number
And if
one.
you know, you know.
After
If
watching
you had that
Deadpool
shit
and
on
Wolverine,
DVD, it came with like a demo version of the game for the Xbox. I used to
and
play
seeing
the
the
shit
trailer
out
for the
that
new
game.
Captain America movie, I realized
I
something.
didn't even watch this one either.
Did everyone forget how garbage the MCU
Garbage.
is? In the new Captain America trailer, we get a look at the 97-year-old
I didn't even
Harrison Ford's
watch
Red
this
Hulk.
one. Who
And
is
as
that?
I witnessed another Gamma monster, I specifically remembered how horrendous the MCU Bruce Banner is. It almost seems like Marvel
Dude.
gave up on the Hulk, which
What's
I
his
blame
face?
on two reasons. Section
the
1,
actor's
the
name?
speedster
Mark
treatment. Much
Ruffalo?
like the speedsters
Dude,
of
I think
comics,
Ruffalo
the
is like
sheer
the
power
worst
that they hold is hard
Hulk-
to translate into a live-action
the
universe.
worst Hulk
So,
fucking actor
like a
ever, bro.
speedster, Marvel decided
They
to
shoulda
nerf
kept it
Hulk's
with
powers
fucking,
into the ground to fit the story.
Homeboy from
And Section 2,
The Incredible
misunderstood
Hulk.
characters.
I forget
Over
his
the
name.
years that the MCU has been popular, the Hulk has had a lot of different images. In the 2008 movie, he was a feared
Goated.
monster, and by Endgame,
his
he
name? I
was
forget his
whatever
name.
the fuck this is. Starting with Section 1, when the MCU was first established, the second movie ever created was the beautiful Incredible Hulk. Now, I don't give a fuck what no one
Goated
says.
one, bro. That one is
This
so
movie
legit.
was
Imagine
peak
he was
MCU
in the
Hulk.
fucking
Sure,
the
it had a few
today's
problems, but
Avengers,
the Hulk
bro.
reached his all-time high in 2008.
That would've
Why,
been
you might
so
ask?
badass.
Because the Hulk was not fucking around. They had the whole government.
Who would you guys say the
after
next
Bruce
character,
Banner.
like,
Bruce
just,
himself
like,
was
not-
terrified of turning into
not
the Hulk.
legit?
Plus, the aspect of his heart rate being the way he turned was always better than the
Dude, I'm also
I'm
gonna say like
always
Hawkeye.
angry bullshit.
I've never been a fan of
Now,
Hawkeye.
Abomination
Ever.
wasn't my favorite villain, but what this movie did better than any other
Hawkeye
MCU
was always,
project
like,
involving the
super
Hulk
lame to me.
is that Hulk actually wins his fight. I swear Hulk did not lose one time in this movie, and good. That's how
facts.
it should be.
That's
In the
facts.
2008 film, every time Hulk got hit
But
or
dude,
knocked
every
down,
other
all
Avengers
that
movie, he
happened
just
is that his
got
eyes
dicked
grew
on.
greener and he got
They
back
just
up.
dropped their
I am
pants
so sick
and laid
of the
their
Hulk getting
nutsack
knocked out
on his
or
head.
losing 1v1 fights to bums.
Right on top of his
Respectfully,
skull.
Thanos should have gotten packed up in this fight. I don't want to hear anything about
Real.
it in the comments.
Real.
Now, the 2008 film is the best portrayal of Hulk in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
Or the first one.
2012 Avengers film did a pretty good job.
They
too.
did. Honestly,
in the very first Avengers movie,
this one was
Hulk
questionable,
pretty
'cause he was
badass.
still, like,
one of
kind
the
of
first
Hulk, you
scenes
know
when
what I
Black
mean?
Widow is trying to recruit him onto the Avengers is an all-time great scene for me. It was tense and Banner seemed unpredictable. Banner is surrounded by the military because they know if the Hulk is let out, they're hopeless to stop him. I
They
feel
ain't
like
gonna do
Hulk has
nothing.
lost his unpredictability, which in turn has made him weaker. Again, everyone should be scared of what might happen if he got angry. The Hulk has lost his
This
fear
scene was
aspect in the
insane.
MCU.
I'm not gonna lie, that
Yes,
scene
the
freaked me
Hulk
out.
is a superhero, but that does not mean people aren't shitting their pants when this
Look at this
fucking thing is
motherfucker.
coming after them. The Hulk damn near fights his team as much as his enemies. This is a big problem because what the
So
fuck
yeah,
is this?
Hawkeye would be
I
my
can't
second
believe what I'm seeing
second
here.
character
Get
that I
him
just
off
think
the
is
screen.
honestly
Get him off the
useless
screen.
now.
But back to 2012,
like, all right
as
to
the
me.
2012 Avengers movie progressed, the Hulk seemed like the Hulk. He went toe
Shout
to toe
out
with
Iron
Thor.
Man.
He got glazed by Tony, and he hit Loki with the WWE finishing move.
Real.
After the "I'm always angry" scene, which I will talk about in a second,
That shit
the
was-
Hulk did give the business to Loki's army, and he did feel unstoppable.
The last
the
good
Hulk was
Hulk.
strong in this movie. However,
Everything
in
had to
Age of
happen
Ultron,
afterwards.
This is when
He
the
started, like,
trend
taking
of the Hulk
diet
losing
pills.
his fight started.
He started,
when
like,
he lost to
eating
Hulkbuster Iron Man.
veggies.
Now, you just can't convince me
stopped
the
eating
Hulk is losing
protein.
a fight in
I
a
don't know
1v1
what happened,
straight
bro.
hands. This brings up another
I would have much
If the
rather the
Hulk is
Hulk,
able
the
to lose a
Hulkbuster
fight to Iron
replace
Man,
the Hulk.
This means Iron Man is stronger
in
than
the
the
later
Hulk.
on movies. That's honestly
So
how I
what is
feel.
the Hulk's purpose when others on his team can do it better? The point of the Hulk is to be the ace up the Avengers sleeve. When all hope is lost, they bring out the Hulk and he turns the tide. But if Iron Man can beat
smacked
him in
the
a fair
shit
fight,
out of him.
then he really has no point to be there. If he's not the
what I'm saying.
strongest there
If he should
is,
just have the
then what's the
Hulkbuster.
point of him risking a rampage? Then in Thor Ragnarok, we see Hulk again, and he fights that big-ass wolf and wins, fortunately. But that fight really had nothing to do with the storyline, and
Yeah.
if he took it out, nothing would have changed. They really just needed something for Hulk to do in that movie. But then
so
it starts to get
lame.
tragic in both Infinity War and
The worst!
the Hulk
The worst!
is such a laughing stock.
He looks like a power lifter.
He can't even turn into the Hulk in Infinity War after he got his ass beat within 5 minutes to a no gauntlet Thanos and is reduced down to
Ugh, so embarrassing and annoying. Look at, you got the Hulk and the Hulkbuster. Like, what, bro? Who wrote this?
I'm still on the inside, guy.
Then he constantly gets outshined by other heroes like Iron
Who
Man
wrote
and Thor
this?
that use him to show how powerful they are instead. Of
course they
then don't
outshine
even
him.
get me
This
started
movie
on
is like a
Professor
chum.
Bug, because I mean, why
He's eating a
out
bowl
of
of
all of the Hulk
eggs.
forms that he could be, why would you choose this one? I mean, this is so whack.
Corny.
Overall, he does nothing
Corny.
to benefit the team physically as the Hulk or mentally as Bruce Banner. I'm not
Ruffalo is just an
joking when I
alright
say
actor
this.
to me. I'm sorry.
Are you fucking serious?
Hulk.
Why is he not doing anything? How
I'd
did
rather
he lose
chop
this
off my
fight so
left
easily,
hand.
man? I can't get over it. It's not like we're dealing with some random
Who is that guy?
This is the fucking Hulk. He's on the Mount Rushmore of Marvel heroes. Why is he such a bum? I can't believe that they try to transition him
Dude,
into
when
a
I saw
comedic
this shit,
relief
made me
butt of
so
the joke
mad.
character. Like, there's nobody in the studio
looks like an
realize
average power
how
lifter guy.
depressing the Hulk is.
To kill me, but you can't. I know.
He looks like an IBBF pro, basically.
Now,
That's how
I
they made
have
Hulk
to
in this
blame the
movie.
nerfs
An
of his
IBBF
power
pro.
on Section 2, because even if the Hulk isn't as strong as his comic counterpart, that does not mean his character
would've
has to
used, like,
be
some shit,
this
like,
much
right
of
out
a
the
loser.
comics.
To have the Hulk
Like one of those cool
constantly
Hulks.
overshadowed is such an odd choice.
Would've
to
been
me.
legit.
In my opinion, the Hulk is the most interesting Avenger. His conflict between Bruce Banner and the Hulk sets his character
Legit.
apart from
That's
any
a
other
goated
hero
one.
in these movies.
Look how
the
he's
Hulk
using his
and Bruce
hand and it
Banner
was just
are
the Hulk's
not
finger.
one and the same.
I think
The
that shit was
Hulk isn't
hilarious.
some random buffoon who likes to run around and destroy things. You have to think of it as
And
more
one of the
of
Hulks-
a newborn baby.
Thanos,
He's
like, made
scared,
it- or one
he's
of the
looking
comics.
for peace, and he doesn't
Thanos
understand
made the
what's going
Hulk, like,
on
eat
yet.
the
In the
Avengers.
2008 film, I feel like they do
And, like,
this
rip-
rather well,
rip
in my
Captain
opinion.
America
And this
apart.
scene alone establishes that.
That would have been so much cooler to see that shit.
However, in the 2012 film, that part of Hulk kind of just disappears and he actually becomes some random buffoon who likes to destroy things. But then the
Yeah.
I'm always angry scene
I'm
comes.
always
Many
angry.
people put this scene as one of the best Marvel scenes, and I disagree.
Die.
If you really think about it, this scene makes no sense at all.
Hulk
If
gets like a
Bruce
fucking-
is always angry, why isn't he
5 out of
always the
10.
Hulk? Why does him
That's-
being
yeah.
angry all the time give him the
5 out
ability
of 10
to
because
control
of that
/ turn
bullshit.
into the Hulk?
'Cause what did you
Are
not
the
do
Hulk
the
and
last
Bruce
few
Banner
movies?
two separate people
You
here?
weren't mad.
These questions are not answered. And did everyone forget that not even one day ago he was trying to kill everyone
Yep.
around him in the hangar?
Yep.
If Bruce was always angry, why didn't he just stop attacking?
Yep.
You cannot convince me that the Hulk goes from a mindless destroyer to a team player in one sentence.
Yep.
Taking orders from Captain America not one day after almost killing Black Widow
So
simply
weird.
just doesn't make sense. Why did the Hulk start beating Steve Rogers' ass right here?
At what point did they,
I
like,
get it,
put
because
Stanley
he's
aside
always
and, like,
angry.
all right, let us
Section 1 and
start
2
it right.
go hand in hand. The Hulk is by far the strongest Avenger, but he's also the most reckless.
What?
The Hulk is a nuclear bomb. He can be extremely helpful, but he's also extremely dangerous. He doesn't take orders. He's not a member
didn't
of
even
the
know Hulk
team.
was
The
able to
Hulk
pick
is a
that up.
last resort. So when he's on a team, he needs a reason to be calmed down. And in Age of Ultron, it's shown that Black Widow is needed in order to calm the Hulk down. So he's
buddy.
not in control here, but he's a team player here. So which is it? Does the Hulk have control or not?
Yeah,
are they
I'm gonna be
scared
honest,
of him
this
or
dude's
are
breaking
they
it
not?
down a
It's
little bit
very
farther than I
unclear
will,
what Hulk's
but
motive is, because the I'm
I just
always
think they
angry
all
scene
in all should have made
suggests
Hulk
that Bruce Banner is
more
in
of an
control
angry
the Hulk,
guy,
but later
more
in
of a
Age
beast,
Ultron, Hulk
more
starts
of a-
freaking out at the sound of his
a
name.
spaz,
Banner.
like in the early movies.
Don't mention puny Banner.
So what the fuck is going on?
So it just kinda
even
throws
though the
everyone
Hulk
off, like how
is
you're
a
supposed to look
nuclear
at Hulk.
bomb and could go
'Cause I
off
guarantee you
at any
there are a lot of
moment on
Hulk
his
fans
team
that stopped
or
being Hulk
civilians
fans.
around him. They seem to
Because
bring
of what they
along
did to him in the ending
every
movies.
mission that the Avengers
Like they
goes
just, you
on.
just
So
diss
this
him
makes
off
you
to be
wonder.
like a weak.
Is he really that
character that's
destructive
not,
as he says
like,
he is?
absolutely
This
in control
leads
of
right
his-
to the fight
his
between
power,
Iron Man and the Hulk later in
he used
Age
to
of
be.
Ultron.
He's always angry.
If the Hulk is struggling against
Oh, that's very
Iron Man,
weird.
who should be a no
then
dip for
he
the
gets-
Hulk,
then he
and
gets his
Iron Man
ass
is
beat
able to crack jokes while
by a
fighting, which should
Hulkbuster,
be
basically.
the scariest
Not
threat he's ever
entirely,
fought.
but you know what I mean.
It makes it so the Hulk really
They should've
isn't
just
that
used the
much of a threat
Hulkbuster.
as we've been told he is.
Straight up.
This scene alone takes away every bit of power that the Hulk had. This isn't even mentioning the horrible decision to
Whooping
make
his
Black Widow
ass.
and Bruce Banner a couple. I mean, why is this the route that they went? Where is Betty?
Yeah,
Betty
yeah.
Ross isn't just some love interest for the Hulk. She is quite
Yeah.
literally the only thing that Bruce
Yeah.
Banner and the Hulk have in common. She holds the key to
Yeah.
calming him down. So where the fuck is she? You can't just give her
That's
character
facts,
to Black
dude.
Widow. That not only takes away from the Hulk, but also
disappeared
takes
the
away from
girl.
Black Widow. Then this goes right back to him being a team player with no consequences. So again, this scene doesn't make any sense. Why would
Imagine
you need
if
to
he
calm
would've
him
just,
down
like,
if not 4 shots ago
fully
they were doing a
disappeared and
team up
never came
scene?
back, they couldn't
Then
find
at the
him,
end
you
of
know?
Age of Ultron, we
Would've
see
been
Hulk
weird.
leaving the team and drifting off
Right
into
here.
space.
It's like they never found him. Imagine that shit. They probably should have
Does
did that.
anybody know why he's doing this? Where the fuck is he going?
Yeah.
So far, Hulk has been nothing but a role team player, causing no problems that fucking Iron Man couldn't
We ain't
fix.
got no
so why
clue.
all of a sudden is
The
he
writing
mad at
for
his
this-
team and
for
leaving
the
planet?
Avengers is so,
Then
like,
this goes into the shit show
all
that is
over the
Thor
place.
Ragnarok.
It's
I fucking
literally
hate the Thor.
all over the
If
place.
you're one of the few that can see past the
I don't
shitty jokes in the Led
understand
Zeppelin
it.
scene, you come to realize that this is when the Hulk dies in the MCU. Ragnarok takes multiple parts from the Planet Hulk comic, which is
Such
one
a
of Hulk's best
strange,
comic runs.
strange
And they
one.
decide to make Thor the main character instead, forcing the Hulk to be a side character in his own adaptation. On
Imagine
top
the
of
Hulk
that,
was like this,
Hulk
yo.
doesn't even win his fight against Thor because Thor randomly becomes a god mid-fight. I guess if Iron Man can whoop Hulk's ass, why not Thor too?
Sheesh.
The once feared green monster is reduced to throwing temper tantrums
all in
in a
all,
skirt.
early on Hulk,
This is so embarrassing.
2000s Hulk
and the
was just
only
much
fight
better.
that Hulk was
All
able
this
to win
new
was the
age
big
Hulk is just
CGI fight against the Wolf that had no impact on the story at
Filler.
all. And by Infinity War,
bullshit.
Hulk is used
And then gets
as
beat
a
by
jobber
no
to show
fucking-
how strong Thanos
no
is.
gemstone fucking.
Yeah. This is the last time I ever want to
No
see Hulk on
stone
the big
Thanos,
screen. And
like,
it's
what?
ending up with him getting clapped by a no gauntlet Thanos.
No
and
gauntlet
then,
Thanos, like
after
what?
all that shit,
Hulk out.
Stop it.